Hello, I'm Josiah Russell.
And this is Alex Burroughs.
We're glad you guys could join us today. We're here in Western New York playing the Emery Disc Golf Course in South Wales area. And here we have our drone flight. Pay attention to the left side screen. The left side screen is where we will be playing the hole. This is a very, very challenging hole, one of the most challenging ones in Western New York. You have twists and turns, and it's really hard to get the disc to kind of stay in the fairway. A lot of times, a 6 is actually not a bad score here.
And it's also super, super long hole.
Yeah, definitely.
So it looks like Lee is up first, or is that you, Josiah?
That's Lee, yep.
That is Lee. Piping it right down the middle.
Kick left. It's a little bit off to the side. That was a bit of a yank job. I ended up okay, though, in the fairway.
And this is me.
I don't know what Alex was thinking
Completely
there.
nailing it.
That was a great, great show.
I loved it. I was aiming for the dirt.
Were you feeling the nerves on that tee shot being on coverage for the first time?
No, not at all. I think it was more in the past whenever I've thrown here, because it's such a sharp downhill, steep slope. I always end up throwing straight, and it goes so high and veers off to one side.
Yeah.
So I was trying to follow the pitch of the hill, and that just, I overcompensated and was trying to mine for goal.
Gotcha.
But like Josiah said, when the flyover was happening, you can see just how hard it is once you get off a little bit. It's like pinball.
Yeah.
Nice catch, Anthony.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, shout out to Anthony,
Definitely.
one of our closest friends, and he volunteered to be our camera guy for this, which is super, super awesome.
This is a great shot here by Lee. Almost takes out Anthony.
Stone cold, Anthony. Stone cold.
He didn't even flinch.
Nope.
It didn't hit me.
You were moving for nothing.
Nope. Nothing scares Anthony. He's fearless.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, and into the other tree.
That won't be the first time Anthony has a close call with a disc.
Yeah, that happened later in the round too. But you can see this whole thing almost all the way down. We're just going back and forth.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like Joey did land in the fairway, but it's
Yeah.
just so hard to keep it in the fairway with that hill.
Yeah, he's trying to play position, but it's tough.
And here it goes.
Yeah, that was a decent turnover. I think ended up good in the fairway.
Yeah, very nice.
Now, Alex here, man, you were going back and forth this whole entire way down this hill.
Oh yeah. I can't even remember what my score was at that.
Yeah, we'll see it at the end of the hole. I don't want to give anything away. This is awesome. Plinko's all the way down there. So
And he
down
got
there on the
through.
left is where you don't want to be. You don't want to be down there.
Yeah. No. Yeah, there's.
Go on the other side.
You'll hear that almost all the way. No. Yeah. No. Yeah.
There's another one going past Anthony's head.
Yeah, he didn't even flinch. Well, this is really great that I think that we got to film this, because we've played this course many times.
Oh, yeah.
This is probably one of the only times where all of us got together. There was usually one of us missing, but
Right.
it was definitely
All right, ready,
great to
Anthony?
play
Ready.
again. But not only that, it was great to have it all recorded, kind of as a thing we can all look back and remember.
Yeah, it's a nice memento, for sure.
Nice little upshot there,
Thank you.
by the way. Here we go. You're going to see the shot of the century.
Yeah. My wife
Ah.
calls your form princess putt.
Why is that?
Because you're so flowy when
Oh.
you putt.
Oh yeah, I've kind of had that with everything that I do, like physical, athletic wise.
Uh-huh.
Just let your body do it naturally.
Yep. This is a nice upshot by
Oh, yeah.
Lee, just right underneath the
Park
basket.
City.
Yeah, super nice.
Camera and looking on
Now
Facebook
Joey coming in.
people that were selling cameras because like they bought.
Oh!
He gives that a really solid putt.
Joey, I thought you had it.
Yeah, I think the band, that upper band, gets all of us so
Uh-huh.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, hole 1. I'm at +3.
Yeah, didn't go well.
All right, how's this one work, Josiah? You want?
Oh, this is yours.
Oh, this is mine. So this one, we start at the top of the hill. You gotta pitch over the road and then down the hill to the left. When you get to the basket, there's just a little creek down there, so you gotta make sure you don't overshoot.
Yeah, the approach shot is very, you gotta be very touchy with it.
But the tee off, I think, is so hard not to hit the trees right in front of you. So here's Lee going over the road, skips off the road, but he ends up back in the fairway
Yep.
with a nice little roll.
This is one where you don't want to go out of bounds early.
Yeah.
It really puts a dent in your score.
Oh, yeah. Josiah with a forehand, arcing over.
Yeah, that
down
was one
the
of my
hill.
nicest forehands.
And this one's interesting because it's so wide open, but the road is not only OB, but also the... Well, and there was me with the wrong disc choice.
What were you trying to attempt there exactly?
The same thing that you and Lee did, actually, except I didn't pick something that was slightly overstable. I picked something slightly understable, and it just held the line and went right into the weeds.
Right, but you were going forehand where we went backhand and then lefty forehand.
Yeah, I have like 2 different discs that I can use where it'll hold that Anheuser turnover for a while,
Okay.
and then just pan out.
Yeah.
And that was my idea.
So you're trying to get the pan out there at the end.
Yeah, rather than a spike.
Yeah.
See how far that got me.
Yeah. You can see these approaches are short because people are kind of worried about going too far.
Yep.
And I don't care. I juice it to the creek.
Right to the creek. But I think there was a little drop off there you landed on.
Yeah, I was just safe.
See, even me, I went way short.
I was super happy about that. That was nice to get a birdie after bogeying the first hole.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh. You should call metal.
Lining up, always a good thing to get your exercise before.
Keep that motion down.
Oh!
And then at the cage. There's another bandit.
No, I didn't do too bad on that.
Yeah. That's a joke we like to talk about is the bandit stealing our birdies, stealing our pars.
This is, I think, one of my most favorite holes. It's super fun.
It's a tight tunnel shot.
It is tight. Like, you look at it, you can see from the tee pad here, there's no straight line. You really just kind of hope that it snakes through there. And it's
slipping all over the place.
Yeah, there was mud on that tee pad that day. But here's a great shot coming in from Lee. There it goes.
Gets a little sneaky.
Yeah, he slipped right down in the right there.
I think you pull off a go. You guys learned from my mistake. You guys kind of all went standstill after I tried to run up. So that was good on you guys seeing my mistake and correcting on it.
I think that was probably one of my better shots of the day.
Yeah, that was nice.
Joey made it all the way down the center.
Yep.
So from there is not bad. He's just got to get it up the hill. Which he does.
Just wanted to note that there are a few shots that were missed on camera. So I had a pretty decent upshot. My disc, you're going to see where I got to on my second shot right here.
Yeah.
I really wanted to save the par, so I decided to go for this tricky putt.
Whoop.
Just right over it.
Just over it.
That was right in the line.
And this part, this is where you get in trouble at Emery.
For sure.
Right there.
Oh no!
Water hazard.
Water hazard.
I was happy with my confidence
Yeah,
on those
it was
putts,
so
though.
close. It was only like an inch low.
Yeah.
But I think there's, 3 or 4 of those type of shots at Emery?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So if you're not careful, it's going downhill fast.
Oh, yeah.
Quite literally. All right, so this one
This is a great one.
Yeah, we just dropped over a cliff there, and then you see across the creek, through the woods to grandmother's house we go, but then up there's another hill.
Yeah, this is a par 4.
That basket eats people alive.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you're not close to the basket, it's a good idea to lay up sometimes. And you'll
Yep.
see that a few of us lay up when we're not really in position.
And it's really a great idea too to get a grippier sort of plastic.
Still going. Way down there.
Yeah, that shot went pretty decent. But when putting on like the steep hills like that, it's really great to have a grippier plastic. I like some of the floppier silicone discs,
Yeah.
but I know you guys also have like there's stickier plastics out there that are rigid.
I knew it.
Just because when you do a layup shot,
Yo.
then it can grip and it can sit there. But
Joey was having some real struggles on this hole.
yeah, there's always one hole for each of us
Oh yeah.
on every course. And it might even be a hole that you've played 100 times and you've aced before,
Yeah.
but for some reason that one day, it's just not working.
The hole that's the hardest for me to figure out is Como hole 4. I just can't figure that one out for my left shot.
Yeah, with the Mando.
Yeah.
Tree. It was going towards it. But I think this hole it's super fun to shoot at just because you have that cliff face back there. And it's super fun to shoot over that and watch it go. And then it is such a challenge to get up this hill here. Did we end up missing the previous hole?
No, it just went by so fast.
Yeah. I think I'm thinking of the next one
Yeah, this is hole 4.
coming up. Yeah, I got 3 and 5 mixed up.
Mm-hmm.
But here's Joey going for it. And I think this is where he gets eaten by the...
He does. He gets the bandit.
Yep, and it rolls.
Yep. It rolled all the way back there. Unfortunately, Anthony didn't hold on the recording long enough, but that's where it went to. And then he gets
Yeah.
another roll away. I mean, all those were really good bids, too. I mean, they were right on target. One was
Yep.
high, one was low.
Just by like 1 inch.
Yeah, see if he corrects it here.
And hopefully you guys that are playing this are all able to watch this, but we love your shots. It just that day was not Joey's day on that hole.
No.
Josiah, you want to do this one?
Yeah. So this is hole 5. So we're going to see the pin is straight ahead and long, but you see an incinerator on the left here, and that's actually where the basket is right around that incinerator on this particular day. So we're not going to the long position. So we got Alex first. He did really well. He actually had an eagle chance on that previous
Actually,
hole,
is this in the
but
short
laid
position?
up for the birdie. So great on you, Alex.
Thanks. Yeah, something I think we didn't mention was when we played, a lot of these were in alternate pin positions.
Yep.
So this one typically would be straight down the pipe all the way and across the creek. And instead, it actually is you go down halfway, and then there's an old incinerator that they tucked the basket behind that.
Yep.
And so we're kind of shooting straight, but hoping it'll fade back towards the basket.
Yeah, this is a great drive by Joey. He gets all the way past the incinerator. He has an easy up shot.
Yep. And he thought, I remember when he teed off, he thought it was terrible.
Right.
Because he was thinking it was in the long position.
Mm-hmm.
And then he realized he was right down at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah.
Easy up shot and tap in. Here's Lee down in the culvert, trying to make a log cabin.
Yeah, he was having some struggles getting around this incinerator. It was really a struggle. I was happy with the upshot. I couldn't believe.
Oh, you better
Oh,
be
that
happy
worked.
with that.
Yeah.
If you weren't, then I'd say you have some some high esteem.
What's crazy is I was completely blind. Like I just basically kind of was like, I'm gonna throw this
look, he
around the
touched the pin.
incinerator. Yeah.
And here's Joey's second shot.
Yeah. This is eagle chance. This is a par 4 a day.
Go.
At least it was on you, disc.
And so close.
Yeah. Great putt on that tough footing.
Thank you. I don't know why, but whenever I watch us putt, right as you go to release, I always just want to make the noise, weep, weep.
All right, so you got this fly over here.
All right, so here we go. You're actually throwing around the bend, and normally after you go around the bend, it's straight ahead, but this time it's to the right, up the hill even farther. So that flyover was actually a short position, but you'll see as we throw, it is actually a really sharp dog leg up to the right. And it makes it a lot tougher, honestly. Here's a nice turnover.
Yeah, that was really...
Panning back.
Came out nice.
Right where he wants to be.
Mm-hmm.
And looks like Lee is up.
Yep.
Come on, Lee. Hey-ya!
Let's go. So Alex and I are both really close together, and look at that. Lee is right next to us, so
Yep.
we're all kind of landing in the right landing zone.
Right in the fairway.
Now we gotta see if Joey can make it happen. Nope, that's a no.
Oh, I remember this now.
Yeah.
He got in a tough spot, and then the second one, I think he forgot that we were in the long position,
Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
and so he was aiming for the short basket, but then it hit a tree and launched about, I don't know, 100 feet into
It went
the
way
woods.
down there, and this is actually his second shot from as far back as he was. That's not even like his recovery shot. That's the second recovery shot.
Yeah, the first tree he hit on his second shot really, really hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said when we were doing the flyover, this is a simple hole when it's in the short position, but when it's in long, it's such a hard snake back and forth.
It is. And when you're trying to throw a disc uphill on a straight tunnel, it's really tough to get it on a...
Yeah, this whole entire basket hole is uphill.
Yeah.
It's not like it's just flat and then a hill at the end like 2 holes ago. This one is completely inclined all the way up.
Mm-hmm. You got robbed by that skinny tree. We were going to get there, too.
Oh, we got the Transformers attacking us in the audio or what?
Yes. Yeah, this course plays right near Major Highway, the 400.
Oh, that's what it was, the highway going by.
Yep.
Yep. But yeah, this is definitely one of the more difficult ones.
I'm doing a good job keeping it clean so far. Only +1 here.
Yeah. So this one's pretty. This one's another uphill battle, but this one's trick is it's also got a drop-off culvert on either side of the basket.
Yes.
I
Yep.
think this one was in the short position, but here we go. The local route, as he says.
Uh-huh.
Ooh! And that actually worked quite well. It's super, super tight.
Yeah, it's tough to get all the way up there and stay on the middle spine,
Yep.
like Alex said.
I think mine I just shot, hit a tree and skipped, and then Lee's hit a tree and went the other way.
Yeah, that's rough.
People in regular golf think they got it rough in the tall grass.
Mm-hmm.
They've never played in this sort of terrain.
Yeah, right? Yeah, you
But-
got tight gaps and your footing is never really that comfortable.
But that's why disc golf is better.
Yeah!
It's for real men. And women
Real
too.
man of genius.
Coming in hot. Oh, and nails it.
Yep, nice
Flip
little
flop,
shot.
flip flop. Don't screw it up. Come on, don't screw it up.
Slow man.
Psych! Oh! Jeepers, Josiah.
Yeah, I know, man. I would love to see that going in.
How'd you do the slow motion? That was pretty cool.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, that was one. That would have been my first birdie on that hole on the short position. But it's really tough, like Alex said, to get into a putting position being a par 3.
Yep. So here's a nice one.
This is a short position. We went to the long position way
Yep.
deeper into those pine trees. And then I just throw it straight out of bounds.
Yep, right over the road. But typically, you're supposed to play along the road. Lee's trying to come out to the right here and let it fade back in.
Yeah,
And
you
it
just squeeze it too tight.
just robbed by the tree.
Yeah. You get a nice one out here, though. This one was a beauty.
Yeah, this was... It's great when you have something wide open for a right-hand hyzer.
Oh, yeah.
And then here's Joey. I think he lands pretty close.
He turns
you.
it over pretty bad.
Oh, yeah, OB.
Yep.
That's what's so difficult and tricky about this is you got... I didn't mention you have on one side the road, which is OB,
Mm-hmm.
but then you also have on the left side of the fairway, there's a steep drop-off.
Yes. That's what people are trying to avoid, and then sometimes you overcorrect.
And every time I've seen somebody say that they lost a disc at Emery, it's usually 9 times out of 10 on hole 8.
Uh-huh.
So that makes you a little nervous when it starts skipping to the left like that. And this was in the long position, so right now these trees right in front of us are actually right where the close basket would be. So all of us had a chance at either par or birdie if we had been playing the short.
Mm-hmm.
But the long here,
That was the last time I ever saw that disc.
yeah, I think it went right into that little pond.
Yep. I thought it was such a good throw out of the hand.
It
And then we
was,
get
and
up
there
there.
just happened to be a pond down there,
Uh-huh.
and it has, you know, a whole blanket carpet full of algae that you can't see in.
Yeah.
But yeah, once you get to where we're throwing from, it was another, I think, what, 200-300 feet to the long position.
Yeah, from where I threw my disc where I lost it. Yeah, it's about 400 feet probably.
Yeah. So I think in the long, this has got to be close to 700-800 feet.
This is about 800, yeah. This is a par 5.
I think there was also quite a bit of breeze on the course that day too, because I could
Yeah.
see the flags waving.
Yeah, so I took a double there with 2 OBs. So I did actually finish the hole in 5 shots, but the OBs kind of hurt me there.
So here's hole 9. This is a nice short little hole. You just got to drop off on the left.
Yep.
But this is right by the parking lot. This is the end of the first front 9.
Oh, it's way deep.
Yeah.
Slow down.
Then you hit a nice little tree here, I think.
Oh, I hit
Yeah, it kicked back. It was
Yeah.
a nice forgiving tree.
I do want to give a quick shout out to Western New York Disc Golf Club for giving us this drone footage. Definitely makes this video production quality much better, so thank you to them.
Yeah, super nice. Woo!
It's hard to believe we're at hole 9 already.
Yeah, we're moving right along.
Yes, moving quickly.
In reality, when we play this, it's always like a 4-hour ordeal.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the courses we play, you know, you finish your hole at the basket and you walk maybe, you know, a minute away to the next basket.
Mm-hmm.
But Emery's got like a quarter mile in between each hole
Yeah.
sometimes. So it can be pretty brutal by the, you know,
Yeah.
by the last quarter of the game.
So
on
we're
the
tied
back
here at the
nine.
top at the end, +3 for me and +3 for Alex.
Yep. Here we go. Back
Please
9.
join us on the back 9.